Welcome back to Transport Fever. We're down here near Hot Atlanta, or as it's really called, Atlanta. Just getting ready to set up a passenger train from Atlanta over to Dallas and then over to Singapore to kind of connect this side of the map to the other side. We do have a connection with the airport from London to Toronto, but today we're gonna, some people are afraid of flying, so you got to give them other options. So yeah, the train will be connected up to the Singapore, which is pretty much connected in one way or another to basically almost all the other cities on the other side of the map. But also today will be the last episode of Transport Fever. The reason for that being is Transport Fever 2 is on sale on Steam, and I went ahead and grabbed it, of course. So we'll be headed on over to Transport Fever 2, where I do believe, there are some major improvements there. So like the platforms for the trains, I guess cargo and passenger can both be kind of on the same platform. You just got to put down specific buildings, and how many different buildings depend on how many people can be traveling, or cargo for that matter. I'll see. I haven't gotten into it yet, but next time you see Transport Fever, well, it'll be Transport Fever 2 instead. But anyways, I just didn't want to end this series without having another episode, and I did want to connect this side with the other side over here by Singapore. So I just sped up time a little bit. Actually, I'm actually on sped up time, which is ×4, which is actually base game speed, because I am running a Steam Workshop mod that runs at 4 times slow. So even though I'm running at 4 times fast, that's basically base game speed. The reason why I went with 4 times slower than the base game is just because I wanted time to go by through slowly. I think we started in 1950, and we are up to 1984. I still feel like time's going by rather quick. I hope in Transport Fever 2 we can kind of like maybe I don't mind time advancing, as days do, but if you can just like suspend what year you're in, that would be pretty cool. There might be something on the Steam Workshop. I have no idea. But anyways, let me get focused on what we want to do here today. Like I said, I want to hook up Atlanta and this side of the map via train over to Singapore and via going through Dallas. And then we are going to put an airport, I do believe, over in Shanghai. And we'll have an airport in Shanghai, one in Toronto, and one in London. And instead of just having one route go around, I'll have routes going, multiple routes going different directions, just because. So I think what we'll start with is actually putting a passenger train down here in Dallas. But boy, where shall I put it? Probably right here is the best place to put it. Actually, let me put it back to what I would call my normal speed. So let's come into here. Train stations, yes. Passengers, we want to make sure we go by 2s, 240, and high speed, even though that doesn't really matter. But habits are hard to break. Let's see here. I don't know exactly how we'll be coming in through here. Ooh, we're going to have that road going through there. But I do need to kind of get myself set up for Singapore. So I think I want to go... I think we'll just slap it in like that. I haven't done nothing with Dallas, so that should be kind of interesting, right? All right, so let's get ourselves the track going. High speed. So we're going to be on the track on the left-hand side. So if we just go as the crow flies, I got 366 million. So if we go as the crow flies and come on over here, yeah. So we got a lot of stuff inside the going tunnel-wise here. Can I just hitch up to that? It will be 20 mil, which is I'm fine the way it's going. Before I put that down, though, I got to see what terminals are we coming in on here. Terminals, we are coming in on terminal number 1. So, yeah, that would have been fine the way I was running that. So let me run that again. Let's go ahead and grab that high speed. And yeah, we'll just do it as the crow flies. So a whole tunnel from Dallas to Atlanta. So not a scenic route for sure. Hopefully I'm on the inside one. Little lag there. Yep, that looks good. And then, of course, we'll just run this. As for the cargo, I'm not going to run the cargo over to Dallas. Dallas should be getting cargo via trucks. We do have a truck depot over here, and that's where they should be getting it from. Boy, it's taking forever to come back over to Dallas here. Didn't realize we're running the train that long. Alright, so hopefully we don't have anything weird when it does this. I think I got another one. Terrain collision. Pardon me? Pardon moi? What? Oh, it's doing that weird thing again. Well, I'll just run it to there. Okay, that looks pretty good right there. That looks like it cleared up. Nope. Nope, that's not where I want to connect to. I want to connect to it from there. Why was there... Hello, autosave. Why was there a train collision... Or terrain collision, not train collision. Well, I don't want train collisions. We don't want that. Okay, that went through. How does this side look? Yeah, we got that thing going on there. Let's go ahead and we will... Oh, why does it do that? I don't know. Let's go ahead and we'll just... delete that and that. I hope it won't say... No, now you can't run it this way. That's not going to work. Alright, how about if we do this? Alright, that cleared it up. Good, so we're all set. So everyone's happy. All right, so we got the train now going. Well, the tracks are going to Dallas. Now the fun part. Singapore has just always been a mess. I think at the end of last episode, I did try to put in a route for our trucks to go up and around into here, but they're still going through the city. Boy. I can't remember if I got trucks going from here into Singapore. Or are they just going over to there? What do we got here? Seattle ore. All right. Singapore metal beams. Vegas foods. Singapore metal beams. So they should not be going into town. So what I was thinking about doing was getting rid of this road. I think if I get rid of this road... Oh, no, but I got a bus going from... yeah, I got a bus route going from Singapore to Seattle to Vegas. So that would interrupt that. So I can't get... It's too bad I can't make the routes for the trucks to go. So they're going to take the shortest route, not the fastest route around. So they're going right through the middle of the city. Well, all right. But anyways, yes, the passenger train from Dallas needs to come here. Now, this is where it's going to get kind of tricky. Because here's the passenger train here, and this needs to be upgraded. Let's go ahead and upgrade this to a 2-platform, 240. We'll put it to high speed, apply. There we go. So, yes. Boy, these houses are not going to like what's going to happen to them. And this is going to be like a sharp corner as well. Well, let's see what happens here. I'll put high-speed tracks in, even though it's not going to be worth it. We'll get across the road. Well, that's so far so good. And we'll get across the road. Oh, we got across the road, so that's step number 1. I'm also going to need you to do this. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so we're done. Not quite. Do I want to try to save that house? Or, you know what? It's one house. Or one office building. Whatever it is now gone. Let's go ahead and... You know, it's kind of right as it comes into the platform, so I have no problem only going like 117 around this corner. Alright, now let's get across to here. That's looking good. I say it's looking good. I mean, it could be better. I'm not fine-tuning this today. Because, yeah, like I said, it's going to be our last time here. This is going to be a little bit tricky. How do you want to do this, you may ask? And even I am not sure. If I want to go around the crude oil, I think we'll have to go like this. All right, so we got to do a little landscaping here as we go along. All right, and that's what we got to get to. Let's see what happens if we do as the crow flies. So basically, when you say as a crow flies, just go from point A to point B and see what the game thinks of it. And right now, the game is probably saying, "Are you crazy?" 1.4. Sorry, one. Wow, words. 1,640,000. How does that look? Well, we go underground a little bit, and then come back out. We can deal with. We can do that. I hope I went to the correct side on that, by the way. And where are we over here? And there we go. There we go. So Singapore should be all set up for a train because I'm already using that platform. So the bus going to there is all good. We need to set up Dallas. Dallas needs some bus transportation and something going on here. And Dallas is, of course, basically has nothing going on here. Let me go ahead and we're going to go to roads. And yeah, let's just start hitching up some things, shall we? That looks kind of terrible. Do you know what you're trying to do here? No, not really, because Dallas is kind of a mess right now. Why can't we connect there? We'll connect there. Then we'll connect to there. Don't know who's going to move in right next to the train tracks, but, you know, someone might. Someone that's very interested in trains might want to do so. We'll hitch up to there. Usually the roads I do afterwards the bus, so doing this before I do the bus route is going to be good for myself. And then, yeah, we'll just run you. Okay, so apparently we don't like that. Still no? Can I, why? Can we, not at all? Don't like that at all, huh? How about if I delete that corner? Maybe that was the corner giving me the problems. And then we come over to here like so. Uh-huh. You like that, though, don't you? All right. So, bus routes. Yes. Let's go ahead, of course. The first one we'll put down is a bus stop at the train station. And then we'll throw one down there. I think we will put one down here, and then we'll go over to here like so. I'll throw one there even though there's no one really there. We'll come over to here, and then we'll grab everyone here. I do believe that's what we'll do. All right, so let's go ahead and make up a route line manager, and this will be called the Dallas bus. All right, and then we'll just click on the locations here. Let's see, to there, to there, to there, 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 and there. Lovely. As for, I got a depot somewhere. I think there's one way the heck over here. You got 339 million. I think you can probably place one down and not go broke. I think we can do that. So let's go ahead and put in a road depot, tram depot, no, road depot. And we'll just throw one down right there. Do we have any new buses? I think when I sped up the time before the episode today, I think the only thing we got is, I think a 737, or was it might have been 757 was created. So we might be using it at the airports. Dallas bus, or get them going on the bus. All right, so it'll take a while for the residents here to realize, hey, you know what? We actually got some transport, not transport. Well, they all have some transportation around here. All right, so I need to find. Probably easier if I just click on this and I go terminals, London passenger train. Can I just All right, so it's a London passenger train I need to expand on. If I go to trains, London food, London passenger train. There we go. That's what we need. Okay, so what we need to do is after stop number 5. So we'll click on number 5, and then we'll add. And of course, we'll have to. Oh, hello, autosave. How you doing? Yeah, we'll come over to here, and then of course we'll add Dallas, and then we'll add Singapore. Then of course they'll come back over to. Oh, that's the wrong train station. I'm like, wait a minute, why is there crude oil there? You're not in the right spot. Dallas, and then back over to. You guessed it, back over to Atlanta. All right, so how is that looking? It looks like, did you put you on the correct platforms? That's the question. I think so. I think the platform usage is looking really, really good here. Yes, that way, it's all looking good. The only thing I want to make sure is I'm coming in on the correct terminal over here. Yes, that's the terminal I want to come in on. Because the Singapore... Ooh, I forgot what's over here. Oh, Munich. Over to Shanghai. That train will be coming in on the other platform here in Singapore. So, yeah. That London passenger train is making loads of stops. But really, that passenger train really hasn't been running too long, actually. You can see the first year, not so well. Second year, it looked even worse financially. In 1984 to 1985, it's starting to break even. So, yeah, but we're opening up to quite a bit. Quite a bit. All right, so that's what I want to do with the passenger train. So now we are kind of hooked up from one side to another. We'll let that run for a bit. And now we're going to come up over to here to Shanghai, and now it's time to throw down a huge flipping airport. The question is, how is this going to work out? I have no idea. Let's put the terrain brush on high, and try to smooth this out as much as I can here. Actually, I want to... It is uneven. All right. Hundreds of thousands of dollars leaking out of my pocket. I really don't think... I can pop it over here. So I will have to run a bus over to here because there's nothing going over here. I really don't have no other place to put it, honestly. Shanghai is kind of up on a mountain, if you will, up on a hillside. So I think the airport's going to have to go here. Let's see what happens here. Do I need a big airport? I mean, you don't need one, but you want one, don't you? Unable to align terrain. We could throw it down like that, but that would not be the best way or best place to probably put it. Yeah. Unable to align terrain. I had it here a second ago and it was kind of happy with it. Oh, there it was. Why not? Why not? Yes, let's get ourselves a town highway through here. And we will also smooth out this area. Alright, so now we need to run a bus from like a bus stop to the airport. Do I want to add that just to the run? Probably so. It'd be easier instead of just having a separate bus run from the airport to a specific terminal. We'll have it go around. So yeah, let's go ahead and add a bus stop over here. And now we just need to find the Shanghai. Whoops. Shanghai local bus. Shang bus. Yes, that is the correct route there. Let's see here. So it would be after the main street. So let's click on this. Click on Main Street. Then we'll add this. That works. Is this bus stop here? What is that covering? Can I see what that covers? Actually, that covers almost the whole darn city, doesn't it? I was kind of wondering if this covers this, but looks like it is covering that. So, all right, so now the buses will be coming out here. Some people might be wondering, why would I take a bus out there? They'll find out shortly. As for terrain stuff, I want to build some trees out here. And can I not add how big of an area I have for laying down trees and such? Or is it just like individual trees? Why does it sound like a machine gun when I do that? Probably back when this game came out in 2015 or 16, whatever it was, they didn't want to have many trees down because it probably, graphics card wise 10 years ago, maybe it caused a lot of problems, but we need some more trees here. All right, it's enough of that. All right, so we got two of the airports, of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a route here, and this would be this will be called Shang to. We'll do this one to London. Yes, Shang to London. Whoops, you need to go from here, and now this is going to take a moment. Shanghai to London. So I could do the Concorde, but the 757 just came out, so I think I kind of want to go with that. So there's a Concorde. It's a Boeing 757. 55 passengers compared to 24. I mean, obviously, it doesn't travel as fast, I would assume. Top speed of the Concorde is 2158. While this is $895, but what's the price? 18 million, 20 million? So it's a little bit cheaper, but we'll buy this one here. And yep, we'll set this one on the Shanghai to London. All right, and this will be the next one. This will be Shanghai to Toronto. Actually, it's probably fitting I just have the Concorde on the London route. I think that seems fitting. Actually, we'll buy the plane here. The 757. And then we'll set this on the Shanghai-Toronto loop. There she is, rolling out in all of her glory. Let's go ahead and change the color of that. I don't know, we'll switch over to green. That way we can tell the planes apart, not that I would know the difference at that point if I saw them in the air. Like, oh yeah, the green one was for this. I'll have forgotten in about 5 minutes or so. Yeah, it has been a while since we've been over to this section of the map, and yeah, it's getting rather... Well, it's been rather busy over here for a long time. The good news is everything is flowing pretty darn good. Yeah, I cannot wait to see what I get to in Transport Fever 2, where I don't need to run multiple platforms in one city for passenger and cargo. We can use one. Road Vehicle 103 has been reached. Lifetime limit should be... can I... Munich food. Vehicles. 29 years old. What is my replacement vehicle, though? I mean, it's the same vehicle, because... Or is it? Oh, no, that's like the original... I think it's this one. I think it's the Blitz, not the Man. We'll do that. And just hit replace now for 1.2 million. Yeah, we'll just replace them. Didn't know we were still running the old Blitzes, but we were. So what was I saying before that popped up? Oh yeah, I think it was just mentioning about the platforms. Just having one platform per town, and we can kind of go crazy in how many tracks do go in there. But at least I only have to have one platform, and it can be cargo and passenger. So I think I can get a little bit more creative with it. I mean, I've been pretty creative. You got to be pretty creative to get passenger and cargo 2 platforms in a city. So we're doing okay with that, I do believe. I do see we got a passenger in Dallas at a bus stop. So they're starting to realize, hey, there's stuff going on here. Yeah, I don't actually think I got any cargo going to Dallas. But they're just going to have to deal with it. Oh, there goes one of our planes. And there goes another plane. Oops. Obviously, it probably has no passengers on it. So the other one I don't have a flight going to... Or wait, no, I did. I did Shanghai to London. I did, right? Plane. Yeah, Shanghai to London. So we got 3 airports. We should have 3 separate flights. They're all interconnected in one way, shape, or another. You can see they're all making fantastic money. But it's okay. I mean, really, even the Concorde has not been flying too much. What we got going here? London to Toronto. So let's see how London is doing. This is like the 3rd episode that we've actually been on this side of the map. Let's see how London's doing overall. I don't remember exactly how many or what the population of London was when I started. It still says connection is poor, even though we got a train and we also got an airport here, but the connection's still poor. We're getting some food and we're getting fuel, so that is both mediocre. But overall, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, I suppose I could run a local bus, but then I think that would take away from the passenger train. But there's not really many people here wanting to go on the train currently. Did the train just go through? I mean, the train does have a long ways to go. Got a lot of people here. Where art thou, train? Is it actually over... Did I miss it? Or is it actually over here in Singapore? I missed it somewhere. There is a train on this track, right? Where is the train on this track? Oh, wait a minute. So right now it's got 8 passengers on it. And it's only doing 46. Should be able to go faster than that. Oh, now she's picking up speed. Must be... not too sure why it's going slow in through there, but it is. But now she's picking up some speed. Alright, so yeah, probably not much. Oh, we actually do got people at the terminal already in Dallas. got 3 people wanting to go to Singapore. People are like, Dallas has not had nothing going on for almost 40 years. It's time to get out of here. That's what they might be thinking. Yeah, because we started in 1950 and we're halfway through the 80s currently. So yeah, I don't know what else I can do, because like I said, this is going to be the last episode of Transport Fever. We'll be switching over to Transport Fever 2. Don't know exactly when the first episode will go, but hopefully maybe by this time next week we'll have it. I do want to play just a little bit off camera before I start episode 1 to kind of get used to the new mechanics and some of the new things. I learned a lot playing this one, but sometimes that doesn't transfer over to an updated version of a game. Even that game's been out for quite a while. And if you're unaware, Transport Fever 3 should be coming out in 2026 as they announced. So we'll get some time under my belt, at least in Transport Fever 2, to learn a few things. But yeah, I kind of like the way this map kind of came together. I mean, money-wise, we're doing okay-ish, but I am on kind of easy mode, so... But yeah, I think we did pretty well. There were some cities we never did connect up to, but we just got over on this side of the map not long ago. And we do now have a passenger train pretty much connecting the entire map. Poor Portsmouth and Edinburgh over here did not really get touched, like Long Beach and Perth. Kind of the same thing. There's a few cities over here we didn't really get to, like New York. We do have a bus going around here, but that's about it. And then, of course, we do got places like Toronto. Toronto should be like one of my 719 people there. I don't know which one. I don't think I have any cities that are at 1,000. 937 in Stockholm, surprisingly. You would think maybe like Singapore and Shanghai might be highly populated. Nope, not the bus. Nope, scroll back a little bit. 762. Okay, so that's not too populated. I mean, with all the connections here, how is Shanghai doing on population? 985. So yeah, we're getting close up to the 1,000s in some of the cities, but I don't think I'm there. I might be there somewhere, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I can check on that per se. Can I check on population of city? I don't know. But anyways, I think that's what we're going to wrap it up for today. And for this series, if you've been watching all the way through and you're wanting more, like I said, don't worry, Transport Fever 2. Hopefully by this time next week, I'll have something on that. If not, just give me some time and we'll get there. And then at least when I get on the map, well, it should be there for at least 6 months or until I maybe feel like I'm done with the map because of Transport Fever 3 when it comes out. So I'll be excited for that. But anyways, that's where we're going to wrap up for today. If you made it this far to the video, congratulations. Your winning prize is hitting the thumbs up button. If you could. Helps me out quite a bit. I would appreciate it. Thumbs down button's there as well. You can hit that if you'd like to. Leave me comments as to why. And if you're new here and like this kind of content, you might want to think about hitting that subscribe and notification bell. But that's going to wrap it up for Transport Fever. Appreciate if you made it all the way through the series. And hopefully I'll catch you in Transport Fever 2. But until then, have a good one.